Okay, John Knight back again. This time I've got some friends involved and we're going to try some music. This is our first go around. It may not be perfect, but we'll enjoy it and I hope you do too. So I'm going to start off with a story. And I'm getting a little bit over the top tonight, but I'm old and just cut me some slack. I'm going back to one of the first memories I ever had. And it was years ago, and I was maybe 6 or 7, something like that. And I had my own radio, and I loved that country music. And I might have played it a little bit too loud, and my mother's taste in music was more refined than mine. She was giving me a hard time. And I didn't know exactly what to do, but I figured it out. And I went to her and I said, Mama, when I grow up, I want to be a preacher and a hillbilly singer. And I said it kind of like that. I don't know if she even heard the second part, but she got off my case, and I accomplished what I wanted without telling a lie. I wanted to be a hillbilly singer when I was about 6. And you know what? All these years of my life, I forgot what I really wanted to do. Until just recently. What I want to do is be a hillbilly singer. And maybe this is a start. Maybe somebody in Nashville will discover me tonight. Or maybe some of y'all. Who knows? You don't know till you try, do you? I mean, I can sit back at home and die and whenever and never give a shot at being a hillbilly singer, but I'm getting a little bit desperate in my old age. But I want to tell you folks, if I could have a do-over, I would change what I told my mama. I'd say, Mama, when I grow up, I want to be a preacher and a hillbilly singer. So now my priorities have changed. I still want to be a hillbilly singer now, don't get me wrong. But I see that there's a whole lot more important things than being a hillbilly singer. And so I'm going to comment on some of that tonight. It's important to me. I lived 40 years without Jesus. It was a disaster. And my life's been a lot better since I kind of got straightened out on that. I'm thinking like this. I'm just going to, I'm not going to get too fancy tonight. I'm not going to get too much preaching in. But I think a lot of people are not looking at the big picture of their life. And I'm saying you need a big picture of your life. But what you really need is a panoramic picture, and without Jesus, you can have a big picture, but not a panoramic picture. Because life goes on after. It looks like it stops. To us Christians, we're convinced of that. We understand it. Jesus came back from the dead. We're promised that if we believe in Him, we can live forever too. So, I want to do my best before I lay in that box and can't move no more, to have become a preacher and now a hillbilly singer. So we're doing a little bit of hillbilly music tonight, and I might have done all the preaching I'm going to do tonight. But I'm telling you, I tried it without Jesus. It didn't work for me, and it don't work for nobody. Whether you know it or not, it don't work for anybody. So, we're going to start off with a song that it's not my best song, but it says something I want to say. It's about little David whooping that giant. And here it is, folks. The nearest islands fell across the cold Judean hills, shattered by the yapping of a puppy loud and shrill. Little David learning how to sling a river stone. Like a streak of lightning sent that yapping puppy home. 'Cause you gotta start whooping something sometime. All you need a little instant replay in your mind. 'Cause the giant may need whooping a little further down the line. You gotta start whooping something sometime. You all know the story about the lion grizzly bear. They came a looking for some lamb chops, but they did not find them there. They found the little shepherd boy, a stone and a sling. He gave them a whooping, he gave me a song to sing. Here's the song now. You gotta start whooping something sometime. You need a little instant replay in your mind. Cause the giant may need whooping a little further down the line. You gotta start whooping something sometime. Let's hear this on the fiddle one time. Okay, a little summary of why I want to sing that song. David heard Goliath up on that mountain running his mouth, and David knew, as a little shepherd boy, that he could take him down. David understood it. Nobody else did. What's this little kid over there doing against that giant? But the kid knew what he could do, and he done it. He took Goliath down. But there's a giant he's killing now, a whole lot worse than Goliath. And that's a giant that's out there, I'm just saying it, raping children multiple times a day. A giant that's hidden, I say hidden in a portable Alcatraz over the whole earth. And there's hundreds of thousands of children being raped multiple times a day. And I got this shirt on. It's really important to me. I just can't hardly imagine what it would be like. I just can't hardly imagine it's happening. I hate it. It's happening in the United States of America. I'm looking for what I can do, what this old man can do to put an end to that hateful giant. Because all the policemen in the world can't touch him, and all the military don't seem to be able to do much. But the way I read Jeremiah 11, and it says you can make a lot of money in an evil way, but you can't keep it. And the way I read that Bible, that giant, as big and bad as it appears, is coming down. Now that's the old man talking. You may not see it that way, but that's how I see it, and that's how I'm saying it, and I appreciate my friends tonight coming down here and playing and getting me a chance to talk some and play some. Now, we're fixing to close out my part of this program with the very best song I got. More people like this song than anything I do. And really, it's about a family that's got it right. They got it right. There ain't no broken home here. There ain't no children run away from home trying to get away from being mistreated. This is a family that has it like it ought to be. Has it like the book says it ought to be. And I'm telling you, more people like this song than anyone I do. And I like it more than anyone I do, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And we're going to see what we can do with this one. We will meet on the back porch steps a little after supper time. And Pop played the fiddle and the banjo. I played an old guitar. just made a little music. Heaven couldn't be so fine. Sitting on the edge of the backward steps a little after summertime. Mama was the first to leave us. She always led the way. Called us all around her. And I heard Mama say, I will go before you. You will come behind. We will meet on the backward steps a little after summertime. Papa left soon after. He loved Mama so. Called us all around. And he whispered soft and low to have made the journey and to our left behind. We will meet on the backward steps a little after summertime. And Papa played the fiddle and the banjo. I played an old guitar. Mama'd be a puffin' on the mouth harp. Sister'd be a blowin' on the jar. And we just made a little music. Heaven couldn't be so fine as sitting on the edge of the backward steps a little after supper time. Now, Papa, play that fiddle. Let's hear it. Now, Mama, be a puffin' on that mouth harp. Here's how it sounded. We had some neighbors now played mandolin. Let's hear them mandolins. Sister left last summer while she was still young. She was called to Jesus with many songs unsung to gently wipe away my tears. She placed her hands in mine. Brother, we will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. Now I know things of heaven. Their streets all paved with gold. There's a living on forever and never growing old. And I know in heaven, a little further down the line, we will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. And Papa will play the fiddle and the banjo. I'll play an old guitar. Mama be a puffin' on the mouth harp. Sister be a blowin' on the jar. And we'll just make a little music. And heaven really is so fine. We will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. Tag it! We will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. Again! We will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. One more time! We will meet on the backward steps a little after supper time. I want to thank my friends for coming and letting me say what I wanted to say, and I sure enjoyed hearing the back porch music again. So until I do another video, y'all have a good one and God bless. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank everybody that helped me do what I wanted to do. I wanted to preach, and I want to be a hillbilly singer. And I better sit down before I get to acting crazy. Woo! Thank you.